Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing okay, especially in these financially stressful times. I've got something big to share with you today, something that could bring a sigh of relief for millions of struggling Americans, especially those relying on Social Security benefits. Now, this isn't one of those hyped-up headlines with no facts to back it. What I'm about to share is verified and confirmed. A $2,400 stimulus check is being reissued by the IRS, and it's hitting mailboxes and bank accounts starting May 1st. Yes, it's happening, and for many people, this could finally be the help they've been waiting for since the early pandemic days. Let's break it down. This $2,400 payment isn't a new round of stimulus, but it sure feels like one. It's actually a make-up check, a correction, if you will, for low-income Americans who were either left out of earlier stimulus rounds or received less than what they were owed. For those who are receiving SSI, SSDI, Social Security retirement, or survivor benefits and living on limited incomes, this is your second chance. The IRS is fixing the mess from previous years, where millions either missed out entirely or were paid the wrong amounts due to system errors, outdated records, or technical gaps. Now, you might be thinking, is this legit? Why haven't I heard more about this? That's the thing, it hasn't been blasted across every media outlet yet. But the IRS has quietly been working behind the scenes on a targeted reissuance campaign, and May 1st is the launch date for the first wave of these payments. It's their way of cleaning up a mistake that's been ignored for far too long. And the best part? Most eligible people won't have to do anything at all. No applications, no waiting on hold with government offices, just a direct payment sent your way, as long as your information is current in the system. But let's rewind a bit and talk about how we even got here. Remember those early rounds of stimulus, the $1,200, the $600, and the $1,400 checks? They were meant to support Americans through the pandemic chaos. But guess who got overlooked the most? Low-income seniors, the disabled, and non-tax filers. For many of them, their Social Security status should have been enough to trigger a payment, but due to old records or unfiled returns, payments never arrived. It wasn't until advocacy groups started digging that the problem was acknowledged. Now, after all this time, we're finally seeing the correction. So here's what you really need to know: who qualifies? If you're receiving Social Security retirement, SSDI, SSI, or survivor benefits, and your income falls under $75,000 per year as an individual, or $150,000 if you're married filing jointly, you're likely eligible. What makes this different from previous payments is that the IRS is not waiting for tax returns or W-2s to process this check. They're pulling data directly from Social Security Administration files to ensure those who were previously missed get paid. If your 2020 or 2021 stimulus check was incomplete or never showed up at all, this could be the payment that makes up for it. So how is the money being sent out? Good question. If you previously got any government payments, like your monthly benefits, through Direct Express, direct deposit, or paper check, that's the method they'll use again. And that makes things super simple. No need to log into IRS portals or check 1,000 websites. Just make sure your contact details and bank information are up to date, because if your check gets sent to an old address or closed account, it could delay things. The first payments will start rolling out on May 1st, and additional waves will continue throughout the month of May and possibly into early June, depending on your status. Now here's an important twist: some people will get the full $2,400, but not everyone. Why? Because it depends on how much was originally missed in your prior stimulus checks. Some folks got partial amounts, others got nothing at all. The IRS is doing the math and calculating who was shortchanged the most. And instead of paying it in fragments, they're bundling it all into one neat check. That's why this payment is being called a consolidated recovery check. For many, it will look and feel like a brand new stimulus, but it's really a long overdue fix. And here's where I need to wave a big red flag. Scammers are going to be out in full force. Anytime money like this is in the news, fake phone calls, sketchy emails, and phishing texts explode. Let me be clear, The IRS will never ask for your personal information over the phone or email to confirm your eligibility. If someone calls saying they need your social security number or bank info to release your $2,400 payment, hang up immediately. The only place you should ever check for real updates is irs.gov or ssa.gov. Don't trust random links. Don't give out your details. Protect yourself. Now let's shift gears and talk about impact. Think of what $2,400 can mean to someone on a fixed income, rent, medication, groceries, maybe even a few overdue bills. For many Social Security recipients, monthly income is already stretched thin. A payment like this won't just bring relief, it could bring back some dignity. It's a step toward correcting years of being sidelined and ignored. And while this may not fix everything, it shows that pressure, persistence, and public voices can push the government to act. And no, this payment will not interfere with your other benefits. Just like previous stimulus rounds, this $2,400 check is not counted as taxable income. It will not reduce your SNAP benefits, Medicaid eligibility, or SSI amount. It's considered a recovery rebate and is completely separate from your existing programs. So if you've been hesitating or worrying about consequences, don't. This is meant to help, not hurt. Some of you have asked if you need to file a claim or talk to someone to receive this money. The answer is no, unless your address or banking info has changed. Then, yes, it's wise to update your records either with the Social Security Administration or directly through the IRS's online tools. But if nothing has changed, you should be good to go. Payments will be processed automatically based on your previous Social Security filings and past stimulus eligibility. And if you're wondering whether this is the last recovery check, we honestly don't know. There are still ongoing lawsuits, state-level relief efforts, and proposals for additional federal aid, especially as the 2024 tax season revealed more cases of underpayment. But right now, this $2,400 reissue is the most immediate and confirmed help on the way. Alright folks, as we come to the end of this update, let me just say this isn't just about a check. It's about justice. It's about fixing what went wrong for people who often don't have the voice or platform to fight for themselves. If you or someone you know qualifies for this payment, help them understand what's happening. Share this video, spread the word, and most importantly, stay aware and informed. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. If you found this helpful, hit that like button so more people can see it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell because I'll be following this story all the way through May and beyond. We've got more updates coming on benefits, stimulus programs, and all things related to financial relief for working class and retired Americans.